best way to get over someone is to get under a new man. So hey. Welcome back to my channel. How are you guys all doing? So I'm excited to be filming this particular video. Well, I'm not that excited, but I'm excited to film it because it's something that's kind of personal and something that I'm currently going through. So I was like, hey, I'm going through something. Why not film a video and be inspired by it, and hopefully it can inspire some of you and, you know, help some of you. So this video, as you can see, is 10 tips on how to get over a painful breakup. I wanted to film this video because I realized that certain things that I was doing while trying to get over my own current breakup was really helping. I was like, oh my god, let me, you know, film this and be inspired by it, and, you know, hopefully it's gonna help some of y'all ladies and gentlemen out there. So without much ado, let's get it started. Okay, so the first thing is give yourself time to grieve. Like, if you don't give yourself time to grieve, you're not gonna, like, if you jump immediately into something else, or you act like you don't care and you don't, you know, you don't take your time to cry and feel all of the feels that you're feeling, it's not gonna end well. And I was with my partner for my former partner for 2.5 years, and when the first time we broke up, yes, we broke up twice. The first time we broke up, actually both times I was a mess. But the difference between before and now is that the first time I, you know, didn't give myself enough time to assess certain things. You know, I was just like frantic and going crazy, and just I was ballistic. And then immediately I was like going on dates and trying to fill in like the space and like everything. Have you ever seen that scene in Grey's Anatomy where Derek like tells Meredith like, oh, like I think she was dating Finn, and then, yes, everything is a show analogy. She was dating Finn and then talking about how like she was sleeping around and everything, and she was like, you can't come talk to me about some nonsense because I'm trying to fix, you know, you broke me. I don't come talk to me about how I'm trying to fix my life. But basically that's what was going on. Like, I mean, I wasn't sleeping around. No. I was just like, you know, filling my time like up with junk and like talking to people that weren't like important, that I really didn't even care about, you know. But so now the difference is give yourself 6 to 8 weeks to wallow, to cry, to feel it. But in those 6 to 8 weeks, you gotta time it. You gotta know that the first week, okay, you're gonna be a couch potato. You're gonna like not do anything. No one should tell you to do anything. Go anywhere. No, you don't want to do that. The second week, you wanna get up a little bit, take some walks, you know, go some places, you know, just go to the mall, just take a stroll in the mall. And then by the third week, you need to start packing up whatever clothes, whatever items that reminds you of him. You just, even though you're not ready to throw them away or sell them or whatever, just fold them. Just take them from your view where you can like actively like see them, and just keep them someplace safe, and just take them out of your sight for the time being, till you're ready to, till you know what you want to do with them. And then by the fourth week, you know, actually no, it's still that third week, you gotta like get up, go to the gym, go work out. Like, you have to start moving, because exercise like releases natural endorphins, and then you just kind of like start to feel good about yourself. You can't just not do anything to make your body better, make your, you know, life better. Like, exercise is really helpful, and I found it to be extremely helpful. Even sometimes when I don't go to the gym, like I'll just do like yoga, like a 40-minute yoga session, like with YouTube, whatever. Tara Styles, amazing yoga personality on YouTube. There's lots and lots of exercises, and I do T25, just things just to get moving and release those natural endorphins. And then you also have to eat. Oh my god. So Naturally, obviously, when you're sad and you're depressed, well, this is how I function. When I'm depressed and I'm really, really sad and something really, really terrible is happening to me, I don't eat, and that like causes my hair to fall out. Yes, I don't know why. I lose weight like this, and then just everything, just I stress, break out. Not healthy. You just have to just work your way. Like, okay, the first week maybe don't eat. The second week, okay, if you're still not feeling it, but the third week you gotta force yourself, honey. By the time you're going to the gym, your muscles will naturally tell you, you got to feed me or else we going to have a problems. So you're gonna just have to just eat, take care of your body, drink a lot of water, and initially you're not gonna sleep. This is just the truth. You're going to cry. In fact, you will wake up, you'll be crying. You don't even know why you're crying. You'll just be crying. Like the pain is going to eat at you, and it's going to mess up your sleep pattern. But by the third week, honey, you gotta get it. Like, you just have to find a way, force yourself, because honestly, depression is something that's so serious, and if you let yourself sink into it, you know, it will lead you to very, very dark places. The first month, just slowly work yourself, you know, into it, but definitely let yourself cry. You know, take your time. Like, don't let anybody tell you, oh no, bitch, you gotta do this. Like, obviously eventually you will have to, but just take your time, you know, like really like take your time, but cry, grieve, but don't wallow, you know, don't wallow in self-pity, because at some point you have to definitely forgive yourself, forgive your partner, and all of that, and those things help you to get to those, you know, those stages where it's like, okay, like I forgive you and all of that. It's not gonna happen immediately, but eventually it will. So yeah, and you're still gonna cry after the first month, you're still gonna cry after the first 3 months, after the first 6 months, especially if you've been together for a long time and the love you shared was intense and your families were like this, and everything is gonna make you cry. You're gonna, when you're packing up stuff, you're gonna cry. But just take your time. But know that 6 to 8 weeks after the second month, you need to have established a routine of working out, of eating well, of getting back to yourself. That is what the focus. 2 months, 6 to 8 weeks, I'm gonna get back to myself, which is currently where I'm on my 4th week journey. So second tip, ice cream. Oh yes, ice cream helps. It helps a lot. At first, when my friends were telling me, bitch, you need to eat some ice cream, I was like, the fuck ice cream gonna do? No, really, I was just kind of like, what is ice cream gonna do for me? But then the second time around, I was like, okay, maybe I really do need to try it. Ice cream is amazing. Just get all flavors. This is also going to be part of your, you know, first initial 3 weeks. Ice cream, because when you're crying, your throat is sore and you're sad and everything, and by the time you just take that 1 spoon of Ben and Jerry's vanilla or coconut, it's just, you're just going to feel much better. It really does help. This ain't no Bridget Jones, like no, it's real. It really does help. So the third thing definitely I want to talk about is friends and family. You can go through anything in life with your friends and with your family. I mean, your real top dog, road dog friends who have your back 100, who like they've proven like that they're not no fake ass people, that they're going to be with you through everything. And your family, you have to talk. If you don't talk and you just, you know, keep quiet and not, like I initially started doing that, like I wasn't talking, you know, I would stay in my room, I would like the whole day, and I'm like, oh my god, like morning till night I'll be in my bed just sleeping and crying and sleeping and crying, and I'm like, oh my god. And my sisters, I have one biological sister, but my family, who I call my sisters, my girls, they literally had to be like, you have to talk to us, like talk. They will be on the phone with me for hours, or we'll go out, or my sister would like just like take me out and we would just spend the day together, and I would just talk until, and they will listen. Even if it's the same 3 weeks, you're talking about the same one thing, they will, for 3 weeks, you're talking about the same thing, they will listen, they will be open heart, and that will help you heal. It's really like therapy. And of course, if you don't have that therapy, like professional therapy actually really works. So, and then the fourth thing I definitely want to talk about is try to be more centered, like in all you're going through. Get to a point where you start to just take a few minutes out of the day and you sit with yourself and you analyze the things that you did, that you may have contributed to the demise of the relationship. Sit down, and it's not just about that, just like, prayer for everyone is very different, and for me, prayer is meditation. So I sit with myself and I think about certain things, how I could have done certain things, how I can improve to be better. But for me, that's all part of prayer. So I take a few minutes out of every day, every single day. I have to do this. I just take a few minutes. I close my eyes. I could either sit on my yoga mat, or I'll just shut everything off and shut my phone off, shut everything, and just sit and be centered. Mentally take yourself to a safe place and reevaluate everything in your life. What you want for your life, what you want for your future. Forgive yourself. And if you're a Christian or you're a Muslim, or you're like, you believe in something like a higher power, definitely, and you feel like getting on your knees and praying for strength, for hope from that divine force that you feel that surrounds you, definitely do that. I am reading these 2 books currently. This is by Deepak Chopra. It's called What Are You Hungry For? It's mostly about like weight loss, but actually half of it is about weight loss, but the other half is about well-being and your soul, like feeding your soul, making your soul better, not just feeding yourself better physically, but feeding yourself emotionally, spiritually. And it is a great book. It's really helping me, because not only am I feeling better about myself physically, I'm feeling better about myself mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And of course, Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. This is like my Bible, and I've probably mentioned this before in my winter favorites. Like I said, I read this every single time I'm going through a big life change, to remind myself, of prayer, of prayer, of love, of what good food can do for your body, and what I want for my life and my future, and how much love there is out there, no matter what you go through. Reading really takes you places. And it'll occupy your mind. If you find that you're thinking about the like the one thing over, and you're just like, oh my god, like I'm tired of thinking about this particular thing over and over again, just get a really good book. If you don't have, just go to Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, whatever bookstore, an old thrift bookstore. Just go, Goodwill. Go pick up a book and read. And honestly, like, some of the best books to read while going through a painful breakup are a collection of poems, fantasy, anything that just like takes your mind to crazy places and births a world of awesomeness in your mind. Definitely reading is powerful. And then the next thing I want to talk about is definitely meeting new people. Go out after your 8-week period is over. Go out. Like, this is during your 8-week period, you're going out you're just taking walks. You're not really like meeting anyone. You're not really seeing anybody. You're just going. But after that's over, go out. Dress up to the nines, honey. Go out. Meet just meet new people. Like, tell your friends to invite friends that you've never met before, and just go out and have a blast. Go to dinner. Go to the movies. Go to Dave & Buster's or any like arcade like type fun gaming place, and just have fun, play, go bowling, go ice skating. Just go out. It is refreshing what going out and really enjoying time with people and good food will do for you. And then the next tip I want to give, I think this should be 7. I think I'm on 7. I've lost track. But is dance. Yeah, I know. Like, dance. Like, sometimes you're going to, especially when no one is in the house, put some good music on. get a playlist that is lit. I mean, you can have like a Caribbean playlist, or you can do some like old school Whitney with some Michael, you know, just have a like, get your broomstick. I'm telling you, like, it sounds like it, but it works. Like, I literally get up sometimes in the morning when I'm feeling like sad and I'm missing my former partner, and you know, I feel like the tears are about to start coming. I'm like, no, Idara, no, get your life. You're on your 4th week. No, don't do this. So I get some music. I put like, cause I'm working my way. I just dance. And besides that, go clubbing. Like, when you're eventually up for it, go out with your friends, go salsa dancing, go experience, just go dance, experience a really fun nightlife and dance. I mean, sweat it out. Like, when you're leaving the club, like, let your sweat be dripping type situation. Like, dance. Like, I'm even thinking about joining a professional dance class, because like, I used to dance, and yeah, and I was just like, you know what, I might pick this back up. So when you've eventually done your 8 weeks, your 6 to 8 weeks, and you've taken maybe another month to just kind of like, you know, have fun with your friends and, you know, your life, and, you know, just kind of like work your way back to yourself and find yourself again, go on a date. It doesn't have to be serious. It doesn't have to be serious at all. Like, in fact, you're probably not gonna want to be, if you've been in a serious relationship with someone for a really long time, and you've imagined your whole life, like spending the rest of your life with that person, you're probably, and it all ends, you're probably not gonna want to be with anybody seriously for a long time, or like for a while. So yeah, like, take your time. Like, don't do anything serious, because that is just going to be a rebound, and rebounds don't end well at all. I've been there previously in the past. It doesn't end well. Maybe even after like 6 months, get laid. But as Samantha, my bitch, says, like, the best way to get over someone is to get under a new man. So hey, for me personally, it takes me a longer time to share my body with someone that way intimately, so it's definitely gonna take me a while, but definitely a few kisses here and there, and then, you know, a nice dinner or two where I get to dress up and feel my life. Yes, take care of yourself. I mean, eventually you have to get to a point where you want to beat your face, you want to slay, hunty. I mean, slay for your life, for the gods, for Beyonce's daddy, for Beyonce's mommy, for Blue, for everybody. Just fucking slay. Do your nails. My nails are not done right now because, yeah, I'm a little lazy, but but eventually I will get there. But just take like a spa day. If you have some extra funds lying around, book a spa day, book a facial, go have a really great time taking care of yourself. Let somebody pamper you, a massage. Let them, you know, just like have a day where it's like, yes, you know what, today, Shirley, I took care of myself. And feel happy with your life. I don't know who Shirley is, but you get what I'm saying. And so my 10th and final tip is, you have to realize that love is an elevated self. And what that means is, when you really affirm love for yourself, with your flaws and everything, you tell yourself, like, I'm not perfect, but you know what, I'm gonna love me, I'm gonna take care of me. So, there are a few people that inspire me when it comes to self-love: Tracy Ellis Ross, Nayyirah Waheed, Alex L, and I forget her name. I'm blanking. But self-love is so important. When you fall in love with yourself and you realize that I'm human, and I'm gonna make mistakes, and I'm messed up, and I'm complicated, and, you know, all of that, like, when you accept every part of yourself and you tell yourself, I'm enough, I'm going to be enough for me, I'm going to be enough for myself, so that when somebody comes, that person is going to, like, he or she's not going to complete you, but rather complement you. You know, yes, it's great. I mean, like, when you meet somebody and you feel like they're like the other half to you. Yes, I understand. I've been there. It's what being in love is all about. But there's nothing, I'm realizing now that there's nothing like loving yourself so wholeheartedly that nothing can shake you, that you never lose your self-confidence and your self-assurance and your, you know, your centeredness, you know. So realize that love is an elevated self. And when you get to a point where, you know, you love every single thing, I mean, you accept yourself in, so in this present state right now, right, I'm sad, right, because I'm going through a breakup, but I'm not loving myself any less. I'm telling myself, don't love yourself any less. This is the space that you're in right now. Accept it, welcome it, and love yourself regardless. Find a way back to yourself and realize that when you love yourself, love will find you no matter what. And thank you guys so much for watching. And if you have any tips that you definitely want to share with me to help me and any subscribers and, you know, followers that may be out there you know, watching and hoping for more tips, so just write it down and comment and let me know. Let our little growing community know, and let's all like heal together and grow together. So definitely follow me on Instagram at purple_pastry. I'm gonna link it all down, and at Twitter, on Snapchat, and yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Ciao.